There's a lot of rumors circling the boxing world pertaining two of the best fighters out there right now. One of them is the face of boxing and the pound for pound king, Saul Canelo Alvarez, and the other one is still another pound for pound king, Terence Crawford. Now, this rumor has been circling around for a few days, and they both came out and stated their facts. Okay, Saul Canelo Alvarez says that he will not be fighting anytime soon. He was found at a taqueria, basically promoting his brother's taqueria, and Terence Crawford just came out and stated that he had some type of injury, but he did not disclose what kind of injury it was. So Canelo Alvarez in that interview, well, it wasn't much of an interview. He was just talking to some reporter, and he was asked when he will be fighting. But Canelo said that he does not want to even talk about fighting. He wants to enjoy the day with his family when he was promoting his brother's taqueria, which I'm gonna try pretty soon, and I'm gonna make a video about it because I love tacos and it's bulking season, so I'm trying to gain a little bit of weight for the honeys. And in that same interview, Canelo states that he does not have any opponent in mind, but if Turkey Al Sheikh wants to work with him, he's open to negotiations and to talk. So he does not know any of the fighters that he will be fighting next, but he did say that he's open to negotiations. So Terence Crawford also put something out on social media. I believe it was a tweet, and he says that he is injured, but he is gonna be ready to fight somebody on 2025, and he cannot wait so people can see his greatness. Now, who could this fighter be? I cannot think about a lot of fighters that Terence Crawford is willing to face, because he's only been calling out Canelo. He does not want to fight Boots, which I think Crawford is going to embarrass Boots just based on Boots' last performances. And Terence Crawford does not want to fight Teofimo Lopez, which I think that's a better fight. And I think Teofimo Lopez will do a lot better against Crawford than Boots will do against Crawford. And Turkey Al Sheikh also puts his 2 cents on it, and he says that he is willing to make the Canelo versus Crawford fight. But the only thing about that, he does not want any middleman on it. So he does not want to negotiate with Top Rank and the PBC. But I mean, I think this is a great idea because it seems that PBC are standing on their last leg, and Top Rank is gonna be out of this contract with their promoters. So what are they gonna do? I'm pretty sure everybody is gonna have to go to the Zone or Big Daddy Turkey Al Sheikh. I mean, Tank Davis is supposed to be the self-proclaimed face of boxing, but if you've seen his DC press conference, it was pretty much garbage. It was trash, low budget, and where did all this money come from, where his deal was for $240 million for 7 fights, and they put a very low budget? I'm pretty sure they did not even pay for the venue, because this thing took place, I think, at a junior high at the auditorium. So the PBC, if they did that to Tank Davis, imagine what they're gonna do to way lesser fighters fights. And I'm not talking shit about Gervonta Tank Davis. These are just facts, just like Oscar De La Hoya says, and I'm just going by the numbers, and the numbers do not add up. You know how they say women lie, men lie, numbers don't lie, but I think this is the only occasion where numbers lie. I actually think Tank Davis can beat all of the fighters: Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, the rematch with Ryan Garcia, even without the rehydration clause or the rib injury. I think he beats them all. I'm just saying he is not the face of boxing due to the low quality opponents he is facing and the numbers that he is not really doing. $30 to $40 million to fight for Gervonta Tank Davis, that's something that Canelo gets, and Canelo is proven, and Gervonta Tank Davis is not. Now, if the fight with Terence Crawford and Canelo does happen, I actually have Canelo beating up Terence Crawford from pillar to post. Even though Terence Crawford is a great fighter, and I don't really see a lot of people beating them, but if Canelo was the same size as Terence Crawford, then yeah, maybe Crawford can beat Canelo. but I truly believe the weight is just too much, just as Charlo was already acclimated at 154 and he only had to jump 2 weight classes. But when Crawford went up to 154, he was struggling with Madrimov. Now put it this way, what if Crawford fought a Madrimov at 168 and there was a clone of Madrimov and he was fighting at 168? What do you think Crawford, how do you think Crawford would look? Now picture Canelo. I'm not knocking on the fight. If the fight happens, I'm definitely buying that pay-per-view. Just the sound of Canelo versus Crawford, that's a huge fight. Just think about it. If the fight is announced, wouldn't you be pretty much excited? But I mean, I'm not looking really forward to it. I'm not putting a petition to make the fight happen. But I really, because it's really unfair for Crawford. He's moving up almost 3 weight classes because he has not been acclimated at 154. If he was acclimated at 154, then he will school Madrimov the way he schooled all the other fighters. But he did not. It was a close competitive fight and it was a split decision. So yes, I mean, I really want to see this fight, but I'm pretty sure all the casuals are gonna be like, Canelo versus Crawford. They're not gonna put any weight class in it. They're not gonna know which weight class there is, or they're not even gonna know. Some people say, oh, why don't Floyd Mayweather fight somebody like Mike Tyson or Tyson Fury? They don't even know the weight classes. You cannot tell how big these fighters are in the ring, but guess what, guys? I ain't the biggest, I'm the freaking baddest. And if you want to hop on your boy, throw $1 at the super thanks. I gotta roll. Peace.
The champ is here.